Shalom, shalom. As always, I want to start these videos by giving all glory, honor, and thanks to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son for this wisdom and knowledge. That is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakak. As well as the double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, Great Millstone, whom I learned this truth under, and a shalom to the rest of the elders and Akim around the globe, bringing this word out within sincerity, truth, and diligence. This video being titled Esau's Pathetic War on Masculinity, and this is all stemming around me watching that Godzilla Kong movie for about 20 minutes before I walked the fuck out with all the propaganda bullshit that Esau is obsessed with spewing out. And this is how you know it's the spirit. I looked up the definition of pathetic. Number one, arousing pity, especially through vulnerability or sadness. And then definition number two, miserable or miserably inadequate, of very low standard. And then here's the example right here this is right on point. He's a pathetic excuse for a man, and that's Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He is, the scriptures say that he is the basest of all man. He is a base man. He's at the bottom of men in masculinity, and we're seeing this on a global stage in the last days. The Lord has given this man up to a just complete perverse, reprobate, weirdo, just effeminate spirit, and everything he produces has some capital G-A-Y bullshit to it. He can't produce nothing upright or masculine anymore. This man has lost his damn mind. The Lord has given him up to that spirit. And going back to this Godzilla movie, and quick disclaimer, because I grew up watching the Godzillas. I had literally every single Godzilla in the 90s on VHS. Back in the day, I had all the Godzillas, I had the action figures, I had the video game that was out on Nintendo GameCube. I didn't have the Mothras, the Gammas. I didn't see all the Godzilla movies in Japanese to English subtitles way back in the day growing up as a kid. So as an adult, I go, all right, fuck it. You know what I mean? I got a few hours off. Let me go peep this Godzilla Kong movie. And I walked out in 25 minutes because strike one, I could already tell that they was gonna make the Edomites the rescuers of the world. You know what I'm saying? Esau always gotta prop him up as the hero. He's the good guy, which, knowing these scriptures and just looking at this man's clear and obvious track record, that's the furthest thing from the truth. That was just strike one. Strike two, then I see some unidentified capital letter T weirdo, some transformer weirdo. This bitch looked like a female, but she had the voice of a man. And I'm going, okay, I'm about 15 minutes into the movie. That's strike two. And then strike three was the main character was this strong feminist bitch. You know what I'm saying? She was all macho and serious, tough, ball busting, war hardened type general, and all the men around her were some weak, effeminate, unfocused, childish bitches. You know what I'm saying? And I go, all right, enough of this shit. This is literally 20 something minutes in. I walked right the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. There's no enchantment against Jacob, and that's a bunch of enchantments that Esau puts out. He wants to flip the natural roles completely upside down or downside up. This shit is crazy. So let's start with that strike one of Esau always got to prop himself in these movies, you know, Independence Day, all these movies, as himself being the good guy, which is literally the furthest thing from the truth. If he fell, the world would actually be at peace because he's clearly the bad guy. Isaiah 14 verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? And that's what Esau do. Esau, he done dropped them 2 nuclear missiles on Ammon, the Japanese, and then like the joke Dave Chappelle said, he done dropped them 2 nuclear atomic bombs on Ammon, the Japanese, and now they over there drawing Hello Kitty and cats and hypnotized by that westernized bullshit. Though the women, you know, they not having as many babies as they used to. The men is all effeminate, playing video games all damn day. This is what Esau does. Everywhere this man touches down, you can expect some perverted, weirdo wickedness to come from this man. Okay, and then let's get to, I think all but one of these precepts are going to be in Isaiah, speaking on this capital Trans weirdo I done seen within 15 minutes of this movie. She looked like a female, but her voice was all low pitched. I couldn't tell exactly what gender she was. This is when Ammon was making these Godzillas, there wasn't none of this fucking weirdo shit, you know. But Esau, he's the destroyer of everything. Let's go to Isaiah 3 verse 9. The show of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. That's what everything Esau promotes. Everything that comes out of America today is capital letter GAY. Literally everything. You can't have no normal type of, even what was it, the Fresh Prince, they done made the spinoff, the new Fresh Prince, they done made Ashley a capital letter L. You know, it's always some weirdo shit Esau gotta produce. This shit gotta stop. This man gotta get thrown out of the seat of power. He's not fit to rule. He's destroying masculinity, and which just is shows you that the Lord has really perverted and I'm forgetting the word, but deranged. This man is completely deranged and out of his mind. Let's go to that third strike, which is the need to always make a strong G.I. Jane type lead character, which is complete madness, and that's not realistic at all. Isaiah 29 verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? And that's what Esau does. He thinks he can flip the gender roles. Nah, men are supposed to be sensitive and in touch with their feelings and all soft and jokey and lovey-dovey, and the women are supposed to be all hardened. You know what I'm saying? They had this lead character. This bitch ain't even have no titties. She looked like a damn 14-year-old boy. And she over here telling grown-ass men what to do, busting their balls, all serious face. You know what I'm saying? And the men were all a bunch of Fruit Loops and all soft. Like, this shit is madness, man. And this shit gotta stop. Another one, speaking on the gender roles being completely flipped downside up or upside down. Isaiah 19 verse 14. The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. And that's where we're at. We can't, nothing from Babylon the Great America comes out without some type of extreme underlying wickedness, some propaganda of the rainbow mob. Romans 1 verse 26. For this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And that's why you got all these capital letter L's walking around, these dykes and their little short haircuts, thinking that they really men. But when all hell breaks loose, these women are going to revert back to their factory settings. This shit is madness. And it's not realistic at all. These women are not built for war. Unless I brought this up in the beginning. Let's close off on this, because watching this shit, you know what I'm saying? I said no. Numbers 23 verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath Yahweh wrought? And that's talking about the 1/3 of Jacob. We are not, let's also get that. We're not ignorant to Satan's devices. He uses his Hollyweird and his music industry to pervert the minds of the public. 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant to his devices. And watching this movie, going back to this Godzilla movie, it took me 20 minutes to realize this is gonna be some bullshit, and I walked right the fuck out. That enchantment not gonna work. better luck next time, Esau. So it just shows you where we're at in this society, and to let it sink in, the same man that's currently sitting on top of the world right now is on a hell-bent war path to destroy masculinity, which shows you that the Lord has really given this man up to a deranged spirit. The shit not gonna work. It's gonna backfire on him at the worst time, when this third woe and civil war breaks out. And that's the spirit, Lord willing, I be with the SOYWY Las Vegas Akim, that we can see that Civil War 24 movie that comes out at the end of the month, because that's, Lord willing, probably the last movie I'll see in theaters. You know, we want to see this bitch, Babylon the Great, fall, and that's going to be a symbolic movie of it. I hope this was edifying. Shalom.